Hey guys, Zach with Blade HQ. We're at 2019 SHOT Show, and I'm sitting here, well, standing here with Jim from ZT, and we are going to go over some sweet ZT-ness.
All right, ZT-ness, that's a new one.
That's a new one, right? All right.
I'm gonna let that go.
So, what do we got on the table? What's new and exciting for ZT this year?
Okay, well the newest thing we have this year is actually the smallest knife we've ever made in the ZT lineup. And this would be the O460 Ti. This is a new design by Tim Gallion. It features a carbon fiber front handle. We have a blue titanium trim ring, and we also have that matched with the blue titanium tube spacer. So that's all fun stuff. If people want to customize it, make it whatever color they want, they can do that. We have a CPM 20CV blade with a stone washed finish. This is all running on our KVT washer bearings for nice smooth action. We have a titanium frame lock on the back here with a bead blast finish, a reversible pocket clip, and an MSRP of $250 on this one.
I have to say, this seems like a pretty big departure from what you guys have classically done, right?
That's true. You know, I mean, the customer speaks. We found that people really enjoy these smaller knives. They're really comfortable and easy to carry. They don't scare anybody in an office environment, and so yeah, people like them. So we've made more of them.
Awesome.
Simple as that.
Yeah, and you know, we've gotten some questions in the past about, you know, you mentioned 20CV.
That's right.
And so, just so you guys out there know, if I remember correctly, everything new that ZT's doing will have a 20CV blade.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
this included.
Any new knife, any new variant should be 20CV, unless we state otherwise.
So, all right. Well, yeah, that is really neat. You know what? I think we might actually be able to get Ben to get a ZT now. I think this might be a Ben approved.
We made
ZT.
it blue. Hey, all right.
And it might pass the finger test. Perfect. All right. What else we got on the table?
Okay. So. Next up, we're taking our O393 model in a little different direction. This is the O393 GLCF. That name's kind of a mouthful, I'll get to that in a minute. So, again, we have our 20CV blade. This is a Rick Hinderer design, and so we're using a finish that Rick likes to call the working finish. It's more of a gray, scratchy looking stone wash. It's good for working. It's literally why it's called that. So in this case, instead of the textured G10 in overlays, we have a smooth carbon fiber overlay. We have that same carbon fiber overlay on the back. We have a Hinderer style pocket clip. And for those who like to customize their knives, you can buy the Hinderer pivots, you can buy the filler tabs, and the pocket clips, and they will all fit on this knife. So if you like steel flame, if you like the Hinderer stuff, I know there's a lot of it out there, deep carry clips and all kinds of stuff. So go ahead and customize it, make it cool. It's yours.
I think that's great that you guys do that, because that's something that, you know, Rick's really known for, is being able to customize your knives and buy these parts. So it's rad to see that in your guys' production versions, you're still allowing that to happen as well.
Absolutely, it's really fun. I mean, being an enthusiast myself, it's cool to be able to do things that make it easier for people. So, and then this knife is kind of a sleeper. It's got one more feature that we haven't talked about. The GLCF stands for glow in the dark. So, if you expose it to light, it gets this great glowing finish.
That is so cool.
So it looks just like regular black carbon fiber, and that's the fun thing is, you know, not everybody likes the brighter colors. You know, we've learned that as we've gone along with some of our colored carbon fibers. But this just looks like the normal stuff until you put a flashlight on it. It's just really cool.
I like that a lot. And honestly, again, just going back to Rick and him liking to customize, I feel like this is a really good nod to kind of Rick's flair with some things that he does.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Is this something that you think we'll be seeing on maybe future ZT knives?
I believe
possibly?
So, yeah. No, we want to do more with this. It's a really cool material.
Yeah, it is. It's really neat.
So an MSRP of $350 on this one.
Yeah. And make sure to always check our website for current pricing, guys. And there should be links down in the description for, if not all of this, most of what you're seeing on the table.
Yeah. Also keep in mind, I mean, our ZT knives, we have minimum advertised pricing. So when I say $350, the customer will still generally get a significant discount from there.
Yeah.
So don't get scared away.
Yeah.
Okay. So next up, we have a new variant here of the O560 Ti. You know, the O560 Ti is another hit Rick Hinderer design that was always one of my favorites. We've did a lot of cool things with Rick. We did the O560s, we did the O500s, or the 550s, excuse me. And the 560 is one of the ones that I've always felt like really was just kind of right in a lot of ways. It's very comfortable, it's a good looking knife. It has Rick's slicer grind on it, which I find to be really useful. And then so in this case, we've updated it with a full titanium scale. Now the neat thing about this is something we didn't know. I mean, totally planned this. I mean, what am I saying? Is that this scale is actually, you can't see it on camera right now, but it is heavily weight relieved on the inside. Something we've listened to our customers, they said some of the knives are kind of heavy. And this is actually ever so slightly lighter than the one with the carbon fiber front scale.
Really?
It's a weird fact, but it's like 1/10 of an ounce lighter. So the cool thing about that for the customer is it's basically the same weight. So pick which one you want, don't worry about weight, they weigh the same.
Yeah, this does feel considerably lighter than you know, like a full titanium build out.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can see that's milled out a ton in there.
Yep. So as the weight goes, it is the same price.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then nice deep carry pocket clip on that as well.
Absolutely, yeah. It carries real deep in your pocket, but it feels like in a way almost a bit of a throwback because it's really beefy. It's got that bulletproof titanium handle, and it's just really cool. And so this will have an MSRP of $350 as well. So next up, some things that you may have seen already. This is the O460. It's a Dmitry Sienkiewicz design, our friend from Belarus. Does some really great work. And this is just a beautiful sculptured knife in that kind of style that he has.
Just tons of great details all the way around on this
Absolutely. We have a beautiful marbled carbon fiber that we really love. We've really come to appreciate on this knife. 20 CV blade, two-tone finish, titanium handles, and again, quite light. You really take a feel on that. It's really surprising how you mill out so much. We actually have a big hollow space underneath that overlay. Really scoops it out and makes it a lot lighter and more comfortable to carry.
And this is something that's nice to see because, you know, ZT built like a tank, right? And so great overbuilt knives, great knives for diving into whatever type of work you want to dive into, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a brick in your pocket, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's something that we've really changed we've really come to light on. A lot of people like the heft of a knife. They like to feel something heavier, and we do have knives that are heavier.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But so often with modern materials, you can have something that's incredibly strong and also incredibly light. And that's the fun of it, being able to offer that to the customer. So next up, we have the O640. This is a Ernest Emerson design. It's based on his MV3, one of the Viper series of knives that he's done in the past. This is another one that, you know, you have to get it in your hand because it's a big knife. It's a you know, I'm spacing out, but I think it's just under 4 inches on the blade. But it is really comfortable, really not too heavy, and it's fairly slim. So with those carbon fiber overlays, with the green and the carbon fiber, and the slimmer titanium scales, it's actually relatively light.
Yeah.
It's comfortable, manual action, easy to use and open, very useful.
Yeah. Well, and when you talk about, you know, you mentioned heft earlier, right? When you talk about heft, it's not like any of these knives are lightweights, right?
Right.
But they have just that good feel, again, where it's not a brick, but it's just, okay, there's my knife, right? Like,
it's not made of balsa wood.
Exactly. Like, you don't have to be worried about taking any one of these out and using it, right? Yeah, that's great.
And so, last but not least, we have our O460 Ti. So the O460 is another Dmitry Sienkiewicz design. Again, it's been a cool, popular piece. That 3¼ inch blade length is really nice for everyday carry. It's very comfortable. And we've just gone and we've updated this one with now a 20 CV blade. So again, we've upgraded the blade steel. And we have a full titanium front scale. This one actually isn't weight relieved and it's still quite light. We really try to go bang for your buck on that kind of stuff. So the weight relief is that anything that takes more time in machining costs money. So we did the math on that one. We realized we weren't really saving that much by milling it out, so we kept it solid, made it a little more reasonable in price.
Yeah, well, and for the size to weight ratio, it feels great. Yeah. And what's the backspacer here?
The backspacer is a machined aluminum with a black anodize.
Yeah.
Yep, and this is a MSRP of $275.
Okay.
So little price jump on the old model, but again, you get the upgraded blade steel and the full titanium construction.
Yeah.
And again, not really a weight penalty for that construction.
Not at all. And I think a lot of guys that carry ZT, they're not super stressed about that weight, right? No. They almost expect it. No. So I got a question for you. Yeah. Why 20 CV?
20 CV, you know, a lot of things go into that decision for blade steel. We really feel like the performance is where we want it to be. it's right up there with the other steels like M390 and CTS 204P. And to be honest, availability.
Yeah.
We like that it's an American-made steel, which is also really cool. But you know, it's like anything else. You have to be able to get it. So we're able to get it. Keeps knives in the customer's pockets.
For sure.
They're not waiting on an order.
And 20CV it's a great blade steel. So it's neat to see kind of this whole the whole upgrade throughout any new knife you're releasing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So at Blade Show we've been asking, or Blade Show, guys, I've done this like 3 times. We're at SHOT Show. At SHOT Show we've been asking everybody what's in their pockets. What are you carrying today?
Today I have an O460.
Right on.
I finally got one. I have to wait on them too sometimes. So yeah, I was excited to finally put that in my pocket today.
Oh, you got this today?
Well, a couple days ago.
Oh, a couple days ago.
Finally threw it in. Yeah.
Right on.
I've also been carrying the Quad 7 bare knuckle. That one's, I like that one a lot.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching and checking out what we have for ZT. Thank you for showing us all the new stuff.
It's been a pleasure.
I have to admit, I'm actually pretty excited about this, and it'll be interesting. I'm excited to show this to Ben and see what Ben has to say about it.
See if it meets the Ben seal.
If it passes that seal, right? So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to check out our other videos on the SHOT Show 2019 playlist we have here on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next one.